they're sort of at the forefront of, troops coming home and getting fucking spit on, and you got people, you're coming out of, Jim Crow, and people, people going down south and getting lynched, in Meridian, Mississippi, and and then these assassinations. I just can't imagine what that must, like a string of assassinations. And just given the conversation, if you're talking about the most fucked up time when you think everything is going to complete shit and it's just Harry Carey. Like, imagine if right now, in the string of next week, like Kanye was assassinated, Trump was assassinated, I guess you had the thing at Pelosi's house. I guess that's like kind of weird, but like it's also kind of like weird. It's just weird, right?
Yeah.
But like imagine that. Like imagine what we'd all be saying. It's like, I think in the last couple of years we really saw how close, how fragile this whole thing is, and how close this thing can go to just breaking down, and you're kind of on your own. But I just, to have like both.
Yeah, you got Kennedys, a good point. Yeah, like
what did that feel like?
John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, all these murders, all these assassinations, very close to each other.
You're talking about what, like 68, and then also you have, not to the same extent. I don't know how it would register now, but you had Altamont, you had, and then again, just scores of, you had troops coming home. Like think about how we regard our military now, and the reverence and respect that we treat our military, and think about these troops coming home getting spit on, people throwing red paint at them, in the airports. Like think about that, what that says about us.
Imagine if they had social media back then.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. And then all the other people that died during that time, right? Like all the rock stars, like Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, everyone's dying. Yeah, it's just like, and then the 70s come along, and you have fucking Watergate, and Nixon's gone, and like all the chaos in the country.
Totally, and everybody's just manically horrified. You have the previous generation just absolutely fixated on this new war on drugs and what that means, and then you have these great. Think about. Who would be the equivalent of Hendrix, Morrison, and Janis Joplin now if they all, died just like that? Look, we've got people getting shot in the street. We've got what was his name from Migos? He just died. Offset just died.
No, not Offset. The other guy. Offset's still alive. He's the one who's married to Cardi B.
Right. It's
the other guy got accidentally shot by one of his friends.
Yeah.
They were in the middle of some gunfight, and one of his guys accidentally shot him. Yeah, but there's just we're so aware of the violence now, and gun violence in South Central, and gun violence in South Side of Chicago, and gun violence in Baltimore, and so I think we're probably more acutely aware of just because of the news cycle, just because of social media. But I think you're right in terms of the turmoil.